You gotta get into the groove.
Okay, welcome to Group Asia and fourth thing sessions about e-commerce and your weekly e-commerce insights. So, actually, since I've actually done a session, I think I did the 5-day challenge last week for Groove Mail, and I think the week before that I had a bit on. So, it's good to be back, and it's good to be talking about e-commerce and getting into the swing of things again. So today is all about private label. And if you're live, by the way, just put a hashtag replay live. And if you're watching the replay, just push it. Sorry, put a hashtag live if you're watching this live. Put a hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And feel free to make any comments in there. And if you've got any questions, just check them in the comments. And as I go through this session, I will be answering them. So what's private label? Okay, so private label basically is where someone else provides the product for you. You have a right to that product if it's been customized, and all that sort of thing. It's got your logo on, or it's got your branding on it, all those sorts of things, and then you can actually use it as a private label product, so long as the supplier supplies private label products, and you can sell them under your brand. So that's what private label is. There are you can get them in all sorts of types of products. You can get them as a bigger product, even just a smaller product, and we're going to be covering that today. Also, digital products as well. So when you have the private label rights, or as they call it, PLR, you have the private label rights to actually sell that digital product. Okay, so let's move on into it, and I'm going to put, as we go through this session, I'm going to sort of give you examples of what private label products, what sort of products you can actually get into on a very, very low budget, if you wanted to do that, just to start off and just get your feet wet and give it a try, and without having to spend too much money on sort of like trialing the whole thing. Now, do it ways that you can actually promote these products. By the way, you can do it on Amazon. You can do it on your own website, and I'm gonna suggest that you actually do it as a one product website, and I'll tell you why. Because we're going to just focus on one product that we can actually private label. Okay, so things I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Amazon website, and I'm going to share my screen for you. Okay. Hey, Dr. Lisa, good to have you here. Dr. Lisa, greetings from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Actually, Dr. Lisa, it's great that you're here. Can you just give me a 1 if you can hear me? That'll be great. And I don't know if I have my mic is actually working properly or not. So that'll be good if you can give me a 1. Obviously, if you don't give me anything, I'd probably be great. That's good. Thank you very much for that. So let's get on to this, because I'm pretty excited about this, because it's just a small thing, but at the end of the day, I kind of like the type of the type of what would you call it, option in terms of e-commerce is, and I have actually done this before. So in the past, selling sort of like private label products. So it's pretty exciting. I haven't really covered this as much as I would like to in the past. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you can join me in doing this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, hopefully you can all see that. And so I'm on the Amazon website, so amazon.com. And one of the things that I've actually talked about in the past in different sessions is the most simplest products, the smaller products that that people sell a lot of. Believe it or not, rubber gloves, like dishwashing gloves, sell extremely well. 3 packs, 5 packs, 10 packs, whatever packs that are out there. They do very well on Amazon. They have sold like chalk in the past, like steel wool, all those sorts of things. But actually, let me just see if these dishwashing gloves are still quite popular. Okay, so we've got dishwashing gloves. So it is actually searched quite a bit. So here we go. Let's go into there. And as you can see here, we've got how many in this pack here? There you go. 2 pairs of gloves, purple and in blue plus blue medium. So 2 pairs of gloves. They're $20.21 in New Zealand. Let's have a look to see what they are in US dollars. Change. I'm actually quite interested to see what it is. Find the USD. Where are you? Where are you? Am I missing something here? USD. Oh, there we go. Right at the top. Okay, let me just save the changes. Okay, so $11.89 USD dollars. Dr. Lisa said she bought a pink pair once. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so $11.89 for the 2 pair. Yeah, so that's rubber gloves. But let's just have a look at this. This seller, let's go back here. Let's go back to the where we started off at. 21,000 reviews, over 5,000 purchases were made in the past month. All right, and so that's actually New Zealand dollars there. So $11.89 in US, $11.89 a pair. You do the equations on that. Over 5,000 pairs. Over 5,000 2-packs that were sold in the last month. All right, these are just rubber gloves. So at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of people probably go to sort of go down that track where it's sort of something that's maybe sort of boring, mundane, not the most exciting product of them all. But who cares if it's making you a lot of money? It doesn't really matter. And I'll give you any bet those gloves would probably be a lot more cheaper to buy than what you would than what you would actually sell in them. So this is just for argument's sake. Let's just have a look at that, because I want to actually sort of see whether or not these things are actually available on Alibaba. So I'm going to go into Alibaba here. I'm going to go dishwashing gloves. And just wonder if that actually comes up on the search here. Okay, dishwashing. And we'll go gloves. Oops. Got the wrong gloves. All right. Dishwashing gloves. Here we go. So, all right, let's actually see if we can find something that's like got 2 pairs. What's these ones here? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this one here. They've got like a sort of a scrub brush type sort of effect on the actual hands. I want to actually have a look and see what these gloves are like here. How good was he? So how good? All right, okay. You see the name there, Algood. Now that would be okay. So this would be a private label. Okay, so they would have actually they'll be purchasing these gloves, but they'll have the supplier actually put their own branding on it. Okay, so that's why they called it Algood. I don't actually think that's a real big brand globally. I think that's actually just a private label brand, and the fact that they're actually selling, over 5,000 a month at $11.89 suggests that they're actually doing very, very well. So why you know, uh, stop what's actually working for you? I think that's great. I think that's one of those products that you can actually just keep people just keep repurchasing all the time. Hey Nancy, good to have you here. So yeah, it's so that's interesting that this is still a strong item to sell, dishwashing gloves. All right. So now what they will probably do too as well, and this is actually what you can actually do with Amazon, is that, and you can do with the supplier as well. You can get them. Oops, I think I should be actually sharing the. Yeah, I'm sharing that tab. I've come over here. You guys actually didn't see this, but here I am in Alibaba. Here are some of the gloves here. These ones here, they kind of look like the same ones. I'm not sure. They kind of look like the same ones, but they are going for, like, okay, so that's New Zealand dollars, but that would be kind of like half of that. You're probably looking about 70 cents, maybe about 75 cents a pair for those gloves. All right. So that's what you'd probably be looking at. Now, the thing is what you can do is you can have an arrangement with the supplier that they can actually do like 2 packs or twin packs, as you like, as you might call them, twin packs or 3 packs, 4 packs, five, like 5 pack. You could do whatever. You can actually work that out with your supplier. All right. So, and then what they will do is they will custom package them. So whatever package you want, you could probably even discuss the certain type of branding on a package, all those sorts of things. So the initial setup is going to cost you a little bit more, but at the end of the day, once you get going and you get some traction, then you don't actually have to sort of like pay for those one-off stuff like those like the packaging and all that, in terms of like customizing it. Okay, so once that's all done, then they'll just package it accordingly. So if you have a look here, this is what I'm sort of talking about, the package there. So when it goes out to your client from, let's say from Amazon, they're going to see that package there. So whatever you want to make that as your branding, then you could do that. So those sorts of things. And my suggestion is you start looking at doing like twin packs or even 4 packs and 10 packs, because people love to buy those sorts of things, not as single items, not as like just one pair. They like to buy them, like in maybe 6 pairs or 10 pairs, depending where it's for. All right, so if you have a look here, this is all for if you were to purchase these, right? And I think that the minimum requirement here in this case for these gloves is actually 1,200 pairs at $97. Oh, sorry, 97 cents. New Zealand. That's New Zealand. Now let's change the currency on this, right? Okay. Let's do it as US dollars. Hopefully that's changed it. US dollars and save. Right, so there you go. It's 56 cents per pair, and that's 1,200 pairs at 56 cents. Let me do quickly the equation on that and see what that is. 1,200 pairs times 56 cents is $672. That's 1,200 pairs, $672. Oops. Let me just change this tab again. There's what I'm looking at. So 56 cents a pair, minimum 1,200 pairs up to 59,000. Is it? Yeah. Sorry, 5,999. So 6,000 up to 6,000 pairs, you get it at. If you go higher than that, you can get it right down to 42 cents a pair. Now, at the end of the day, you don't have to actually start on that. You might find another product, same sort of thing, that might be, a less minimal requirement. Minimum quantity, if you like, to purchase. So I've actually seen some there for about 100 as a 100 quantity, which is just the minimum. So that's actually probably more, if you want to test the water, that's probably what you want to aim for. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just catching up on these things. Dr. Lisa said, I don't think I see your Alibaba screen. Okay, I think you can see it now. So, yeah, sorry about that. I just keep forgetting to actually select the tab that I'm on. All right, so you get the gist, right? These gloves, these dishwashing gloves are still very, very, very popular. It all comes down to, obviously, marketing. That's something you would put up on Amazon if you wanted to sell them on Amazon. The whole idea with Amazon is that you need to have them packaged accordingly to the Amazon requirements, and before they come into, or before they go into the Amazon centers, like the warehouses, prepared to actually send off to your buying customers, right? So if you don't do that, and if it does, and if they come in, if they go into the warehouses not sort of following the actual packaging guides, then they will do it, but they will charge you for it, and it'll be probably a little bit more than what you would actually probably charge, what you would actually probably get charged if the supplier did it, or if you had a fulfillment center that contracts to you. And if you're not too sure what a fulfillment center is, basically, if you get products coming in from overseas into the United States, but the supplier, you've just only got an arrangement that the supplier supplies you so many, you got to get them sent into, say, into the US. Then they go to a fulfillment center where they might actually package them for maybe a few cents per pair, or maybe $1 per packet or something like that, like $1 per pair, or per four pairs, that sort of thing. Whatever it is, I'm not actually sure how much it would cost, but that's a fulfillment center. They'll do that. They'll get it all packaged, and then they'll send it into Amazon. All right, and then Amazon don't have to do anything. So long as they don't have to do anything, they won't charge you to actually do the packaging. But like I said, so long as it actually meets their requirements in terms of size and all that sort of thing, then that's great, right? And I think you also got to have like barcodes on them as well. So your fulfillment center might be able to do that for you. Okay. Okay. So that's just about gloves. That probably wasn't the one I wanted to sort of go over. I'm going to go over a couple others. But so while we're actually on here, while we're actually on this page, actually, hang on, I did have something else. Let's go back to here. Okay, I've actually brought this up before, and where are we? Oops, I think I stopped sharing. Back again. Okay, so I've actually talked about this before, yoga socks or Pilates socks, whatever you want to call them, but they got the grip on them, right? That's what the ones that have got the grip on them. Now, these are very, very popular. So if I go to Amazon, so we're at Amazon once again, here, and I'm going to put in Pilates. Let's just put in Pilates socks. I won't call it yoga socks. Pilates. All right, so this is what people actually put in to search for those socks. So Pilates socks with grips for women. So I only just started off with putting in Pilates, and this is kind of what it's given me, and what people have been searching for. So I'm going to go on to just Pilates socks. I think that's nice and short. So here we are, Pilates socks. And you can see kind of like the prices here of what they're selling them for, right? So this one here, this particular store here have actually sold over 6,000 in the last month. All right, and they're selling them for $12.72. Looks like could be up here. Let's just have a quick look. Uh, Yeah, I think it's a pair. Oh, hang on. No, two pairs. Okay, so two pairs. All right, so and they've got three pairs, two and three pairs, and four pairs, and all right, so they've got two pairs, three pairs, and four pairs that they're actually selling in different colors, right? Okay. Now, if you have a look over here, you will see the logo on the bottom of it. Okay, so that would actually be a private label product. So they would have got that logo. They would have organised with the supplier to actually embroider that, whatever it is, or have that logo put onto the bottom of the sock, and so that they can identify it as their brand and they can sell it under their brand. Once again, this is all private label. Okay, so initially there would be costs for that, and the setup costs to actually do that. But once it's all done, then you're away. You can just keep reordering. And I always suggest, if you're going to reorder in bulk every time, make sure you do it well enough in time before you run out. Because if these things are very popular, you're bound to run out very, very quickly. So it always pays to keep ticking it over. So if you have a look at here, the reviews are amazing. 4.6 is the average. There's over 43,000 reviews, or 43,300 over that reviews. Given the fact that not everybody actually writes a review, which that would probably equate into probably almost double that figure in terms of reviews, if you like, if there were other reviews coming in. Yeah, basically that's a lot of happy customers is probably what I'm trying to say here. And as I said, this is in I think this is in US dollars. Yep. Yeah. So this is in US dollars. It's pretty amazing for the price, really. That starts at that amount of money, but when it gets up to the four pairs, I think it gets a little bit more. It's a little bit more pricier. Want to make sure that's US. Yeah. Cool. All right. You can see here, pretty much almost the same sort of sock here. Not quite, obviously, but another brand. All right, so there's another brand there as well, which is the what is it? I'm going to see it there. Wonder. So that's the brand of that sock. Again, they would actually organise with the supplier or the manufacturer to actually have all that put onto the sock, even probably down to the design of the grips there. All right, so like a lot of these places, especially over in China, can practically do anything that you want, practically within reason, obviously, but they're all too willing to actually accommodate. Okay. All right, so now that we've actually established that these stocks actually sell for a pretty good price, I'm still trying to figure out, is that still actually US dollars, or I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure that's US dollars. Anyway, now that we've established that they're actually quite a popular product, let's go to Alibaba and let's just see if we can find these socks. So what I'm going to do first, sometimes they copy the title that's actually in the supplier's website. So I'm just going to do that. They could be slightly different. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go into Alibaba. There we go. I'm going to come into Alibaba and I'm just going to paste that in there and then search and see what we come up with. Okay, let's just make that search a little bit more broader. It's yoga socks, non-slip, kid socks. Let's just take this bit out and see what we can find. Kind of not getting exactly the same one, which probably indicates that they probably actually had an arrangement with the manufacturer to do something slightly different. So that's good. I mean, like I said, I mean, this is the beauty of actually doing private label, is that you can actually work in with the supplier and say, hey, look, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I want this design, can you do that? And I want my logo like this on there, and they will just accommodate. But anyway, let's have a look at this, right? So if we get down to something, let's have a quick look at this other stuff. I just want to have a quick look to see what this will look like. There's kind of like, yeah, there you go. They kind of like got a hole there and a hole for the foot, and then they've got another hole there. Okay, let's just have a quick look. See if we can actually find something very similar to that. In fact, what I might do, is I was thinking of maybe saving the image. Oh, I think I can actually find it. Anyway, let's go back here. Let's see if we can actually find something that's similar. If not, we'll just go with the normal. That's there. That one is pretty similar. Oh, here we go. This one here is pretty similar. It's got the hole. Oh, mind you, that's got the holes for the toes as well. Okay. That's interesting, though. The ones with the holes with the toes in them. The holes for the toes, I should say. This one's kind of close. It's kind of got like straps there, which I more like a ballet style looking one. Same here. These ones actually got no holes for toes, but they've actually got little pockets for toes. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. Okay. I'm not finding exactly the same one, but that doesn't really matter, because the whole exercise is about probably exploring anyway and seeing what's out there, because those ones it doesn't have to be ruled that you actually pick exactly the same as what they've got there. What this whole exercise is actually just to show you what's out there. There might be something different to what they're actually selling on Amazon. So if we have a quick look at Amazon, let's go back to my original search. All this here, we've actually come across these ones here. So those are definitely in there. These ones that are actually hot, they're not like ankle socks, but they're higher, obviously. Those were definitely, that was definitely in there. That's selling at $9.99 a pair. And look at this, you've actually got a video for this one here, all right, which actually that will help convert sales. People are like potential buyers into sales. There's some more here. You know what? There's the one with the toes. No, just the holes for the toes. One with the straps across there, and one without the straps, just the whole piece. Another one here, which we looked at before. All right, so I'm looking down here, and as I'm going down, there it is. That's what I was kind of looking for. The one with the toes, the little pockets for the toes. And again, I don't think I'm actually doing it. So the little pockets for the toes is what I'm actually looking at. So there's a whole lot of range here. But if I go back to Alibaba, And let me just share again. If I have a look here, this one is actually, I think, this one got the toes. Yeah. So here's one, which I quite like because it's got the little frilly thing up the top there. It's got the little toes. I didn't see those actually in Amazon on the first page. So I'm kind of thinking something like that would go down really well. It's different. And there's ones with the toes. I think we've seen those ones actually in Amazon. Oh, let's just have a look at this one here. I'm actually kind of drawn to this one here because it's got the toes. It's actually even got a video, which is really, really cool. Videos help convert. All right, let's have a look to see what they're charging. So it's $1.30 per pair. All right, so that's $1.30 per pair. Now, if you were to buy that bulk, that would be a lot. That would be a lot. It goes down. So if you get 500 pairs to almost 10,000, and then 9,999, and then after that 10,000 upwards is 99 cents. Makes a huge difference when it comes to buying bulk. However, if you wanted to test the market, I would suggest this would be better. All right, because you can actually, your minimum requirement here is 3 pairs. So even if you bought, say, like 10 or 20 pairs and you just wanted to test the market, then that's my suggestion. Is just buy, I guess the norm is around about 100. But if you wanted to buy 50 or less than that just to test the market, then, I mean, this is a cheaper way of doing it because the minimum is a lot less than some of the others. All right. All right. So I'm liking the design here. And it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I'd say there's colors here as well. Actually, this is another company or another brand, if you like. This one only comes in one color. All right, so probably not that great, but I love the flowery looking patterns going on. So even if it came in one color, it's fine. But, there are other choices as well. And you could always talk to them. If you really like this one, because of the pattern and all that, and there's room where you can actually put branding. You could actually put your own logo right in the middle there. And again, I need to show you right in the middle here. You could put your logo right in there. There's the video, by the way. I love the little frilly part at the top of the sock. All the little patterns on all over the sock itself. Like what it looks like underneath. I mean, looking at the material looks great as well. Pretty cool looking sock. And look at that. It kind of looks really, really cool. And I don't see that in the Amazon. Okay, so if I switch back again, and I'm going to make sure I do the tab, I'm not seeing that in here on the first page, to be quite honest. Like I said, there's the one with the holes for the toes. There's something similar, but it hasn't got that frilly. It hasn't got that frilly thing going on at the top of the sock. All right, and that frilly bit, well, on the one that we were looking at before, I think that's quite recent because I remember doing this exercise a while ago, and yeah, that I don't recall seeing those ones with the frilly bit on the top. So looking on the first page, I don't see the ones exactly like the one that I've actually kind of drawn to on here. The design, love the design, and even though it's actually just one color, it'll be something that I would probably still sell, but I would enter into some sort of like conversation with the manufacturer and ask them if they can do various colors. All right. So yeah, and maybe the reason I know this, well, here, look, this one does various colors, but look, there's no frilly bit on the top, right? There's no frilly bit going on there like that. Okay. So that's what makes it a little bit more different from all the rest. All right, so $1.30 per pair. if I was to buy 50 pairs, and even if I didn't actually have a logo on them, I just bought them as is, right? As is, and I don't think you can go too wrong with sizes when it comes to socks, really. I know, there might be different sizes, but, I think the most common size, I guess, the most standard size, because they range from one's shoe size to another when it comes to socks, because they stretch, obviously. So I don't think sizes is a big concern, but, that's something you do actually need to talk to them about. Over here, you can see get samples first. You can order a sample. Now, the samples are normally more expensive. There you go there. So $10, right? $10 to actually get a sample. So I would actually just take a punt on it. I'd buy probably 50 pairs and I'd try and sell them. Not so much on Amazon, because, to buy 50 pairs and send that to Amazon and all that, it's too much work and too much money spent on that sort of thing just for 50 pairs. I would do it really on something like Facebook, on a Facebook reel, or on a TikTok reel, or something like that, where you can just send it out straight from your own site, right? From your premises, and just send it out to the buyers. That's how I actually would do it, and it'll be just testing the waters to see how well they go. And if let's just say, for instance, they sell like hotcakes, that's kind of a good indication that maybe I should just get a bit more on my next order, and maybe I should start talking about private label. Start talking about my own branding on these socks, and where I can put the brand in, and colors and stuff like that. That's what I would do. Okay. Another one is where we go. Share that one. Okay, another one is these things here. They're actually credit card tools, multi-tools, if you like. Again, I have actually covered this one other time in terms of what these what these can do. I will go through it again, but literally these were very, very popular as well. Now, I haven't actually looked at Amazon to see whether or not what's the latest, who's selling, what sort of sales people are getting. But let's just go and have a look. Let's go over to Amazon again. All right, so now we're going to put in credit card multi-tool. Credit card. And we'll go tool. Oh, there you go. So credit card, wallet, multi-tool, credit card, tool, multi-tool. Let's just click on this one here. Actually, let's shorten that a wee bit. Let's take that out. And then just put that in there. So these are the results. Interesting. See this one here. Okay, so this is just a basic one. That's probably a logo. So that'll be like a PLR product, Lever Gear Tool Card Pro. Yeah. So that'll be a PLR, private label product. This is all kind of set. It looks pretty cool. They've got great pictures there to show you how they can be used, how these tools can be used. That's really cool, because that helps convert. There's even a video there, which is great. It's actually got a clip there. Now, mini clip. So that's an attachment. I don't know if you can hear the audio, but you don't really need to hear the audio. You can't. But okay, so that was a pretty cool video that will actually encourage people to buy. So it's a really high converting video, I believe. How many? So, oh, only 50 bought that in the past month. All right, okay. That'll be something I buy, but it is actually the way I look at it is that it hasn't got something cool as something like, say, for instance, this, where people might like that. They might like that little look there. This is a little bit different. If you can see here, this one here's got actually a eyeglass screwdriver. Now that can come in very, very handy. Cell phone stand insert card. Really don't know what that means. Anyway, let's just have a look. That's it in action. Okay. So you can use this as a cell phone stand. All right, cool. Bottle opener, screwdriver, and then of course all that. Okay, so you get it, right? This is an 18-in-1 credit card. It sells for $14.98. Now, let's just see if we can find something similar to that in Alibaba. I'm not sure if that Ninja thing that would be actually a brand name, okay? But I'm going to try this here. I'm just going to try that part of the title. I'm going to go over to Alibaba. Okay, and I'm just going to paste that in here. Come on. Got to copy that. Hang on. Copy. Paste. Let's paste it. Hang on. There we go. All right. So I've got some here. That actually looks very, very similar to the one that I was looking at before. Maybe close. Hang on. Let me just swap over. So that's got that. If I come to here, yeah, very different. Okay, so that's a bottle opener, so very different. I like the way that it's actually, because it's called Wallet Ninja, it's actually made the bottle opener look like a ninja. Yeah, that's a good video. Yeah, it was actually, Nancy. Yeah. So I like that. And the fact that it's an 18-in-1 credit card tool, multi-tool, is actually a bonus too as well, because some of them can be like 12, 11 in one. So yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back to here again, and let's have a look at some of these. I like this here. You see how it's actually got the flag on there. So again, you can talk to the supplier, come to some sort of arrangement, do something like that on, have them actually print that onto the tool, and that kind of sort of just makes it your own, right? So if I go into there, if you can see down the, okay, so this is another video. Hang on. Yeah. All right. So these are all the different ones. American flag. There's actually the one, I think the one before that was actually the New Zealand flag. Yeah, that's the New Zealand flag, American flag, Canada, Australia, British States. And then that looks like it could be a company. Professional metal solutions provider. Yeah, so that would be a company, a brand. So this is the other thing too. It's great for businesses. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing this again. Sorry, guys. Let me just start all over again. Oh, man, I don't know why I do this. Don't know why I keep forgetting. Okay, again. So these are the New Zealand flag, Canada, British, US, and this one here looks like it's actually for a company. And this is the other thing too as well. You can actually you could probably sell this to businesses with their branding on it. that sort of thing, get them made up. Cool, that looks like another flag. Very cool. So look, that's what you can do with it. Now let's just have another look at this here. All right, so 50 is the lowest, 79 cents is the per unit for minimum quantity of 50. Still a pretty good minimum quantity and still a good price for that. As you can see here, you get up to about 10,000 pieces. It's 30 cents a piece. So, you know, this is a great place to start right there. So if I bought 50 at 79 cents, again, let me just do the calculations. Let's clear all that. Delete and clear. And 50 at times 79 is $39.50 US. Not a big spend, but then you got to take in consideration delivery and all that sort of thing. I wouldn't suggest to get anything customized on it straight away. But if you just want to get a sample, and I think they do samples on this one, not too sure. I mean, at the price that it is, you could probably actually just get 50, and you'll end up selling them anyway. I bet that's what will happen. But you won't have a design on them. If you want to put a design on them, speak with them about putting some sort of design on it, like they've got there with the flags and all that sort of thing. You could do like coat of arms if you wanted to on there. But here is, and I do know this much, is that sometimes they actually have a tool that you can customize them. There you go, customization. Okay, let's just create one myself. Let's just say I want to actually create something with an image on it. I'm going to customize it now, and I'm hoping that you guys can see this. Yep. All right, so that's a silver one. That's a stainless one. I can put my logo there, but I want black. That's the one I want. Okay, so I can actually hover over there, and then I can add my logo. Okay, not on that, up here. Add an image. I can add text as well. So I'm going to add an image. And I'm going to put my Mad Dog Styles on there. Let me just see which one I can put on there. There we go. Let me just stick that one on there. Black background, black background. Yeah, I think that one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there's my logo. Not very big for a startup, but I think I can, by the looks of it, I can actually enlarge that. Great. There you go. There's my logo on there. And then maybe if I ordered, looks like the minimum quantity is 100 pieces. And I think this is maybe New Zealand dollars too, by the way. The other thing is that you can actually negotiate with them on the minimum. All right, they're very flexible, so long as you know the way that you do business with them and all that, and you know, a respectful conversation and all that. They're very accommodating. I know that much. But you see, like here, it says 100 pieces. I thought it said 50, but look at the logo. The logo actually turned out quite good on that. All right, it's not too bad. So we'd probably almost be tempted to actually, look at maybe purchasing those. Anyway, so that's how you can add your logo. If you want the stainless look, that's what it looks like. If you want the black look, which I kind of like, I like that, then you could do that. All right, I can't save that, so I'm just going to go out of there. And yeah, it did actually say 50. So maybe 50 if you weren't going to do anything on it, if you didn't want a logo on it. But it's 100 minimum if you do want your logo on it. So that may be what the key point is. So if you were just going to trial some out, get 50 units, then buy it at that price, and then just give it a go. These are very cool tools. These are really, really cool. And there's so many different ways that you can actually you can promote these in terms of why people would buy them. Okay, you could buy them for Christmas gifts, Father's Day. And not even that. It don't have to be Father's Day. It can be Mother's Day. There's a lot of DIY, females out there that love to do DIY, and they do just as good a job as men do. But even for, it doesn't matter which. Even age is not a barrier. I think a lot of teenagers would be into that sort of thing as well. It's a pretty cool pocket tool for them. So birthday presents for teenagers. I've even seen these where and this is a while back, where the person that was selling them on Amazon, they also had attachments that went with it. They had accessories. Like you saw that other one with the money clip. That's an accessory. You can add that on as something different. You can add in a flint. I think there was one with a flint, had a money clip, flint, and something else, and it was all boxed up, and it had a nice little cool-looking box. And I think they were promoting it as groom presents, like presents for the groomsmen. Yeah. So those sorts of things. What do you think? I mean, these are really, really low cost starts, really. And like I said, if you're going to go for 100 or even 50, don't send it into Amazon. Sell it on a website. Now, I've got my ideas about the website, right? So it should be a one product website, and you do actually have templates in Groove to be able to create a one product website, right? And that's how I would sell it. And I'll just promote it online, whether it be on TikTok, Facebook, but I'll just promote it online. I think what really comes down to it is the actual what you put on there. If you have a look here, there's a design here, Supercard. So that's a brand. And look, it's even got a tool for spokes for bike to tighten them up. And this is what I mean for kids, mountain bikers, maybe, I think they have those. I'm not too sure. Spokes, anyway, on the mountain bikes, but just normal bikes have got spokes. And it's ideal. So it shows the usage doesn't actually have to be just for adults. It can be for teenagers as well. So yeah, so many different. All right, if you want to have a look at this, I'm going to actually put a link into the oh no, you can't get this actually. I don't think YouTube allows links, but take a look, have a look for it, both in Amazon and as well as in Alibaba. You are looking for credit card multi-tool, and just have a look around, see what sort of prices are. And if you want to go down the track of getting some just to trial it out, then do that. I'm almost tempted just to sort of do the Mad Dog Styles one and get 100 of them, and just sell them. We've got a platform here called Trade Me. I know probably like you guys have got one too as well, which is, it's not eBay or anything like. Well, even if you put them on eBay, they're still not bad. I just forgot what it was called now. I can't remember. Anyway, just promote them and sell them off your website. So if we go to Groove, I'm just going to share the tab here. One thing you could probably do is just like look for a single product website. I've just put single pages. I'm going to put single in here and see what I come up with. No, that's not it. I'm going to go one product. Oh, there we go. Here. All right. So if I actually had a look at this one here to see what it looks like, there's this is set up for a single product. So you could probably have that, pretty much have that in here. You can have a video down here of what it does. Obviously change the color scheme and all that. Have images over here of it. You've got your purchase here where you add to cart. You could put some reviews in there if you wanted to. I mean, it wouldn't harm if you actually added reviews. Let's just say from Alibaba. I think they've got reviews. Yeah. wouldn't harm putting reviews in there. These are about the product, not about your store. All right. So these are about the product. So, mind you, yeah, that one there. So that particular one there. So you could put the you know, 2, 3, maybe 4 reviews in there. But at the end of the day, you could actually just sell that just on your own website. Oops, I've stopped shared again. Don't know how I did that. Okay. And just real simple. You don't even have to have the reviews. Just take that out. That's a block. Just take it out. Just dress this up a wee bit. Put the video. There's a video on that Alibaba store product page that you could use in here, and then you can just grab the images from there as well, and then put them on here. And of course, this would probably go through GrooveSell, so you'd set it up in GrooveSell. All right, so that's another training altogether. But at the end of the day, that's what you could do, or you could just actually put it up on Facebook, on your Facebook page, and just sell them from there. And you can make it your own, right? You can make it your own design on there, like I did with the Mad Dog Styles. No one else is going to be able to emulate that or copy that because it's your own design. You have all the working designs for it, so no one else is going to grab that off you. And then you can actually put that on there, all right? And sell them as like that if you wanted to. I like black. Always go for black. I think black is a better color. Stands out when you've got your logo and stuff on there. But you know, to get all your actual, let's just say your material, or your, in terms of promoting this, you can literally get all those from here. And I normally would actually. So here, these are actually, what are these? Crop image. So for some reason, when I clicked on there, find similar items. Okay. So if I click on that, that there is actually a large enough image for me to right click on there and save image as, right? And save it into a folder on my desktop or on my computer somewhere. And then just do that with the other images as well. All right. Alibaba does not care if you use those images. So long as they get orders, that they're fine with it, right? That's what it's all about. However, if you want to do your own, when you get the product and you want to do your own video and stuff like that, that's another alternative. It's a great alternative, and you can do all your own videos, all your own images. You could probably just recreate this if you wanted to as well, and do it your own way. But you know, to start off, I would actually probably just use some of these images. Not so much with the I don't know, with the supercard. Yep, you could probably still have that on there, but yeah, it'd be worth actually just doing a quick sort of 1 minute or 30-second video on something like this anyway. All right, so that's sticks to baseball hat, different tools. Yeah, sticks to baseball hats and different tools, travel cups. Yep. So I look inside, there are a lot of products that we can, yeah. There's a ton of products in Alibaba that you can PLR, ton of them. Before COVID came along, I had got a trailer that you tow at the back of your vehicle. It was a lightweight trailer. It was double skinned. It was made out of ABS plastic. It was hollow on the inside, so you could literally put it into water. It will float like a boat. Yeah, it was a very, very, it was really, for my idea was to actually use it for a camping trailer, for people to buy a camping trailer. It came in all sorts of colors, came in two-tone colors. The base of it could be one color, the lid could be another. It had an attachment at the back where you could put a bike rack in, slide it in, and then you could actually have a bike at the back of it. The design of it, the ridge of it was made it rigid in terms of the lid, and then you could actually put a rooftop tent on there if you wanted to as well, or you can just put racks on there and you can carry more stuff on top of it. It was a very, very, very versatile trailer, all right? And that's kind of what I was looking at selling. So I got a sample all the way from China. got it delivered here into New Zealand. The sample cost a lot more than what it would have cost if I sort of bought them as bulk or container load. But I just wanted to sample first, and it was all go. I wanted to get these, so I want to actually purchase them and start selling them. But then COVID happened, and then everything just went dead stop. So that's kind of how they came, brought it to an abrupt end. And at that particular time, no one knew when the end was for COVID. But anyway, that's the sort of thing you can get into. So I was going on a sort of a more bigger scale product in terms of a private label type sort of a product. And I also designed something in an accessory for the trailer. They were really accommodating. They would have made that all up, and so that it can actually be fitted to the trailer manually if the buyer wanted to, and had dividers that could go inside the trailer to actually divide the trailer into, like, the inside of the trailer into three parts, where you could put different things into different sections of the trailer. So I had all that all sort of planned out. They were going to go ahead and actually just create all that stuff. It was going to be my own accessories, so no one else could actually copy what I was going to do. And like I said, COVID happened, and that just put a stomp on everything. All right, that's me for today. That's I just wanted to cover that. Hopefully you learned something from that. I know maybe, if not all of you, actually know what PLR products are. Like I said, there's so many different products that you could use. But have a look on Amazon, see what's actually selling a lot of, and try and pick on something that is actually, something you can really budget around. You don't have to spend a lot of money on, and you don't have to get it all branded and customized just yet. You can go with the standard product and see how well that sells. If it sells, then start looking at branding it and doing your own PLR products. And of course, you can do PLR with digital products as well. All right, so that's it for today, and hopefully that you might probably, just as an exercise, look into something like that, and just find out for yourself, and maybe you will probably get some products in, and just even if you got them delivered to yourself, and then you just started selling them, like I said, off Facebook, or even put them on Etsy and see what happens there. Okay, that's me, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week. And by the way, there are some stuff coming up in terms of what we're doing with Groove. Please check our calendar out. It's at on Groove Asia. Check our calendar out on grooveasia.cm/resource, not resources, but resource. Go there, and then you'll see what's going on this week in terms of the activities or events that we're doing coming up. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
You gotta get into the groove.